We live in a world where billion-dollar companies decide what we see, what we buy, and even what we believe. But here's a question you probably haven't asked lately. When did corporations become more powerful than governments? This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's a reality formed through policy, data, and markets. Today, we'll explore how corporations quietly took the wheel, how they influence our lives more than elected officials, and what this shift means for the future of power. Stay tuned, because this changes everything. Chapter 1. The Rise of the Corporate State. After World War II, the world rebuilt. And in that rebuilding, companies thrived. Factories roared to life, jobs exploded, and consumerism became the new religion. But something shifted in the 1980s. Governments started stepping back, and companies stepped forward. Ronald Reagan in the U.S., Margaret Thatcher in the U.K., they pushed for deregulation, privatization, globalization. The idea was less government, more market, more growth. It worked. For a while. But here's what nobody saw coming. Corporations went global, while governments stayed local. Today, Apple's market cap is larger than 150 countries' GDPs. Amazon ships faster than national postal services. Meta connects more people than any government ever has. We didn't vote for these leaders. We subscribe to them. Chapter 2. The Tech Titans, Modern-Day Empires. In the 20th century, oil was power. In the 21st, it's data. Tech companies aren't just selling tools, they're shaping behavior. Google's search algorithm decides what you learn. Facebook's feed affects what you believe. TikTok's algorithm decides what goes viral. But it's not just influence, it's intelligence. They know your preferences before you do. Data isn't just the new oil, it's the new control mechanism. Governments are still writing laws, but tech platforms are writing the rules. Chapter 3. How corporations avoid the rules. So how do corporations stay so powerful? Simple. They avoid the rules. Amazon made over $30 billion in profit and paid just 6% in federal taxes. Apple stashed over $100 billion in Ireland to sidestep U.S. taxes. It's called regulatory capture. That means the regulators end up working for the regulated. Many former government officials now work at the very companies they once monitored. The fox guards the henhouse. Chapter 4. Who's really in charge? Let's ask the big question. If a government passes a law but a company refuses to obey, who wins? In 2006, Apple refused to unlock a terrorist's iPhone. The FBI pushed. Apple said no, and won. In 2020, Facebook rejected political ad restrictions from regulators. Why? Because they could. TikTok faced a U.S. ban, still operating. Power no longer sits in Parliament or Congress. It sits in Silicon Valley, and it doesn't need your vote. It needs your attention. Chapter 5. What happens next? We're entering unknown territory, where platforms replace parliaments, where algorithms decide elections, where companies build rockets, run AI, and even write the news. So what's the path forward? Some say break them up. Stronger antitrust laws, fewer monopolies. Others argue for digital democracy, a voice in how tech governs our lives. But here's the truth. Power doesn't give itself up. It adapts or it gets replaced. So the question isn't, can we stop this? It's, can we redefine it? The 20th century was the age of nations. The 21st might be the age of corporations. We can't afford to be passive consumers anymore. We have to become active citizens. Because the future, it's not just shaped by policies. It's shaped by the systems we choose to trust. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and tell a friend. This is just the beginning. We're diving deeper into the systems that run our world. See you in the next one.